Victor, in terms of doing this series, we've gotten to see the incredible work that DSA is doing. How did you become aware of the DSA and trying to figure out how to work with their designers?
Tasha Younce and I got connected and we had a great conversation, and I kind of explained to her all these things that we are doing. And we thought that it was important to bring these. See, here's the difference. I want someone like Amanda, who's in the field, to know. When you go out and shop, you said you were shopping, right? Typically, people, what they do is they call a broker. The broker then represents an insurance carrier, and that carrier may or may not settle a claim. They may not, and that broker has very little control over that. And what I explained to Natasha was, we're not here to just sell insurance. I mean, you just saw Joe speaking pretty eloquently about all the things that we are doing. As soon as somebody comes in, they get agreements, they get a service agreement, they get a subcontractor agreement, they get a hotline to Joe's team. So, and the insurance that Leah is working with the insured in placing and giving them the right coverage is going into our own insurance company that's really for you guys. So this is a whole different experience. And when I explained that to Natasha, that we're not really just selling insurance, we're trying to educate people. Joe does well, and I'm just sort of a side note, but Joe and I and Leah do webinars like this for designers, and we try and educate people. We do actual trade shows on these topics. The topic Leah was talking about, work comp, we could spend honestly probably a whole hour or two and all the pitfalls that you could go there. So we really consider ourselves advisors and consultants that not only we're not just selling you insurance here, you're in our program. And by the way, all the people on this video are right down the hall from each other. It's not like Joe is working on his own somewhere. We're all really in the same thing. We're talking every day. And so Leah gets a call, complaint. Hey, I have a claim, I need help. She's on the phone with Joe, and Joe can have a conversation in minutes. You're not just talking to some big insurance carrier in the sky. So I think all those things combined are the reason why, when Tasha and I spoke, that we thought this was meaningful for designers.
That's great. That's what interior designers need. It's nice to know that you can be more of a consultative advisor. Interior designers don't get in the business of knowing all of these things. So it's nice to be able to have someone to go to. And it sounds like, you're really kind of killing two birds with one stone, really, in terms of talking about the contract piece of it and the agreement side of it. So that's a huge value add, I think, overall. So that's great.